her close relationship with Nathan Wade, which she said was completely proper.
So I've only given him cash, as I mentioned, 3 or 4 times. There's no ledger. This is friends handing money off to each other. We were friends. We hung out.
The romantic relationship ended before the indictment was returned, yes or no?
To a man, yes. I'm not going to emasculate a black man. You lied in this. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth. Judge, and it is a lie. It is a lie. I turned 50 in 2021. That's probably one of the worst birthdays I've ever had. It's like a woman doesn't have the right to keep her private life private. I don't need anybody to foot my bills. The only man who's ever foot my bills completely is my daddy.
Okay, that was such a fun day. I remember that day watching her testify, all indignant as she marches in. Joining me now, David Schoen, former Trump impeachment attorney, and Horace Cooper, Project 21 chair. All right, David, Fani is off the case. But we were told, David, and I believe you were on the program at the time, we were told that she had she came highly recommended, was of impeccable and serious credentials, and this case was a serious case. Like everything else we're seeing on Capitol Hill, the border, on down, the truth is slowly coming out.
Yeah, she's brought shame to the office, quite frankly. This case has to be dismissed. The Court of Appeals today got it right in disqualifying her and her office, but they should have dismissed the case. It's going to have to be dismissed eventually because of official act immunity and presidential immunity, given the election now. But beyond that, focusing on this issue today, it has to be dismissed because of her role with the grand jury. The Georgia courts in the past have said the grand jury is the primary security against malicious, hasty, and oppressive persecutions by the state of Georgia. That since colonial times, it's been the primary security for people. Its independence is important. The Supreme Court spoke about it in Dionisio. We can't have outside influence. She had the motivation at the time to advance Wade's career, her career, political motivation. Remember, this case started with that sham so-called civil grand jury that was advisory when the foreperson was talking to the press. All of that business. The court has to dismiss this case one way or another.
All right, to that point, other counties, though, could take up the case. Apparently, Forbes reporting that Democratic prosecutors in Georgia's DeKalb and Cobb counties would likely be the best equipped to take up the case, but it's not clear whether they would want to or if they would be chosen to take on the case. Horace, I think that's kind of unlikely, but I do like the fact that her race baiting on this case utterly failed, totally failed.
Well, I've been blogging about this on Twitter or X since February of this year because it has been astonishing how embarrassingly poor her performance is, her legal capabilities, her leadership of the district attorney's office, and then we got to see this whole sordid affair. Here's the real story. These other district attorneys are going to have to ask themselves, are they willing to take on this pathetic, sad case that never should have been brought forward and use their communities, their counties' resources to pursue it. Miss Willis apparently has had a free rein to misuse the resources in her county as maybe she thought she could get away with. These other district attorneys are not going to have that kind of leeway. I don't think they're going to touch this with a 10-foot pole.
Now, and maybe she shouldn't be giving speeches in churches about a case that she's involved with next time. That might have been a good way to go. David and Horace, both of you, thank you so much.